Hey, what's up, y'all? Welcome back to the Top Flight Pod. You know what it is? You know what we're here to do? We're back in studio today, ready to kick off the 2025 season with our match review. I'm here with the boys. We got Bali ATX here to my right. We got B here to my left. On the ones and twos, we got my G, Danny Bands controlling everything that goes on behind the screen. Thank you to all the backroom staff. It's a late night here in the Top Flight Podcast studio, 2 a.m. in Austin, Texas, and we're going crazy in the stew.
Really
1-0 win.
It really is 2 a.m.
It's 2
right?
a.m.
It really is 2 a.m.
It's 2 a.m.
Hey, it's grind season, baby.
It's grind season.
New
Grinding,
era,
baby.
new era has begun, brother.
New era,
Now-
the Nico era.
To address some things when we're on the new era topic, right? We obviously got to talk about the new logo. Now, I said that on the podcast we were going to explain the change and a little bit of details from the logo. Shout out to Verde Nation for his contributions in designing the logo. Shout out to the boys for everybody, adding their input here and there to say what they like, what they didn't like. We all agreed that it needed a more simple look. We all agreed that we needed to have something more sleek, something more nice looking. Nothing, not saying that the old logo was ugly or anything. It's beautiful. And like I mentioned on the North End pod draft, I said, we're going to announce something and it's going to hurt, but we need to do it. The reason why we did it is because we want to kind of expand our reach. We want to get into some other stuff. We want to talk about UT football freely. We want to talk about maybe the Mavericks or the San Antonio Spurs here in the near future. We're really evolving. We're really expanding here at the We're Austin TV headquarters at the Top Flight Podcast Studio, 2 a.m. in Austin, Texas. And to explain a little bit about the design, well, the star, a lot of people have been questioning it. It just signifies the Lone Star State, signifies that we're always going to be from Austin, Texas, no
the
matter
capital
where.
of Texas.
Capital, baby.
No matter where we go with this project, we'll always be from Austin, Texas. We're Austin boys. The green, obviously, is our roots to Austin FC. And the color can be changed. Expect maybe burnt orange. Expect maybe some gray from the Spurs or some dark blue from the Mavericks or different sports teams, countries throughout different competitions that we cover. I'm talking, Copa Oro. I'm talking maybe the World Cup.
Oh.
Who knows where this new logo is going to take us? But you know what I do know is that you'll be there with us in this crazy journey just the same way that you've been with us the past 5 years. And I'm very thankful for all the support, especially from our Patreon and Discord members. But that's all from me on the new logo. I'd like to say thank you to everybody that received it well. It had a tremendous amount of support from everybody on social media. I know some folks really like the old logo, but thank you, everybody, for the good messages on the new look. B, any thoughts?
No, yeah, I mean, Profe was on the fan reactions, and he told us what he thought of the logo change. But hey, I know the old logo's got history to it. It's got memories and stuff.
Yeah,
but we're gonna make some new ones and some more memories with this new logo. So.
Of course. So WAATV Media, of course, you can still call us We're Austin TV, but it's a bit of a change into the future. We're trying to expand our reach here, maybe, talk about more sports, be able to cover different kind of games in the future. So stay with us in this journey. I think we've had a tremendous amount of support from everybody throughout the years, and I'm sure it's just going to keep on growing as we continue, gentlemen. Yes?
Yes.
100%,
Now,
baby.
shout out to everybody on the Patreon. Shout out to everybody on the Discord. Now, some quick news, y'all, just real quick. Partnership with Yeti Extension. That came out recently. New food options at Q2. Talking about LA Barbecue or La Barbecue. I've never been there, so I don't know how to properly say it. But La Barbecue. And new menu options at places you already are used to. I'm talking about Little Patagonia. I'm talking about my G's at One Taco. They're bringing in a breakfast taco. Man, I'm a big fan of breakfast tacos, so I'm definitely going to be hitting them up at Q2 Stadium. And also some other spots, mentioned Little Patagonia, One Taco, big ups to them. And talked about the new logo, but just real quick, parking the brake on the Yeti extension. Mate, thoughts on the partnership extension?
I love it. I love Yeti. I love the products. I love the brand. I love that it's been in the jersey since the beginning of our history. I want it to stay that way. I wanted to make like an iconic. It's going to become iconic with this extension now.
Of course, for sure.
Bro, the Yeti on the kid looks... Honestly, it adds so much to the jersey. Like, as far as, like, the look.
Right there.
I mean...
It's legendary.
It's legendary, and it's just a fire jersey sponsor, bro. It looks
100%.
sick. On the new kid, it looks sick, too. So,
does.
I'm happy.
I mean, I like it. I mean, I wouldn't have... I think the Chevrolet logo would have been nice. You don't think so?
Why are you bringing that up?
No.
Why are you bringing that? That's
you don't think
random.
so?
Chevy has
You don't
nothing
think
to do
so?
with Austin.
No. What do you mean?
Hannah Chevrolet will stand by you.
You know, like
Really,
you know,
He's got a point.
I got a
Bro,
point.
Yeti was
It's
was
iconic.
Or like
created
San-
in Austin.
Maybe
Okay,
maybe
hold
like
on.
Sant Davis, like maybe
No,
the Sant
no,
Davis,
no,
you know,
you got
like
it
maybe
wrong.
something different.
You don't
Maybe
like the
something
body?
different.
You don't like the
Maybe-
Yeti on the jersey?
No. I do love the Yeti.
You do, you
I
do.
do love it, but a change wouldn't have been mad. You know, we got the Nico era started. Maybe
No,
No,
there's
you know
need
why?
for a change.
You know why,
Switch
Bobby?
everything.
Because the longer we keep it the same, the more iconic it's gonna be, bro.
It really is. I love the Yeti, but
Once it goes away, I'm telling you,
Chevrolet
bro.
would have been nice too, and Sant Davis would have been nice too. I mean, I don't know.
Also, you can't take out the equation that Yeti is also one of the main reasons why is because they're an Austin brand. I
Yeah.
mean, you got to think about who is in Austin that can compete with Yeti.
Oh,
maybe Tito's in the near future.
Even the Fairmont that would have looked nice too. I mean, I don't know.
But does the Fairmont have Yeti money?
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Exactly.
D,
I don't
any
know.
thoughts on
I don't
the
know.
Yeti logo?
I love the Yeti, but still, I'm
Jersey guy over there.
I love Yeti products, so
Yeah, me
Yeti's
too.
perfect
yeah,
for
of
Austin.
course,
I love
yeah,
Yeti
of course, you
products.
love Yeti products.
No,
I'm saying,
so
I love
there-
What do you
Yeti
mean,
products
of
too.
course? What do you mean,
So
of
there
course?
was-
Of course.
I love Yeti products too, bro.
Oh, okay.
What do you mean by all that?
So there was an extension with St. David's, right?
Yeah.
There was I believe at least 10 years is what the president said
Wow.
at the trading center.
We're
Alex
locked
got
in.
that footage.
We're locked in
with
for
St.
life.
David's. And they're on the training gear. That looks very nice.
It really does.
And
look
then
nice.
Yeti didn't put a number on it. We've never really known how long these contracts are for. It's just a multi-year agreement. So we'll see Yeti on the jerseys.
I wonder how much money we're talking about.
I wonder. I don't know.
We won't-
Players,
we
did you
won't-
see the bags that the players got from
Yeah.
Yeti? They got
Hey.
like 3 or 4 cups, like maybe $150 bag.
gift bag.
Yeah,
Yeah.
gift bag, personalized with their number and their name on it too.
Look
Very
nice.
Very nice
Hey,
by
we
Yeti.
could, hey.
Yeti.
What's
Yeti?
going
Now,
on, Yeti?
Yeti? Come on, Yeti.
Yeti.
Gentlemen, we're here mainly to talk about the match, Austin FC against Sporting Kansas City. Of course, we're going to talk about how Bukari ended up saving the day. There's other Austin FC topics that we're going to get into, but of course, got to hit the main news first. Austin FC gets the first 3 points of the 2025 season. Match they won. They get the job done here at Q2 Stadium. They have to make it a fortress. Ilya Sanchez said it to Alex post-match in the locker room. He said it best. He said, the main goal was to win, and we achieved it.
Yeah.
So with that, before we get into some highlights, B, I want to ask for your general thoughts on this match, mate. What did you think about it?
I mean, the game itself or the night that we had there, because I want to speak a little bit on the night, the overall night that we had at Q2. I mean, the game that game needed 3 points, bro. The atmosphere, the preparations that were made,
The hype,
the
the
of
money spent.
the money spent. So much came onto this game, and
100%.
SKC playing midweek added on top of that as well.
100%.
So this game was a must win. I know it's funny to say that first game opening, right? It's but like not a must win as in the banter, as in the hype around this team, right? And we got the 3 points. The goal is, it wasn't like a beautiful goal. It wasn't like a shot or anything.
They all count.
They all count. This goal got us 3 points, so I rock with it. But the atmosphere was insane, bro. Those new
atmosphere was
players,
insane.
the new players that have never seen this before, to walk in and to see that. The type of night in a rain, cold Austin FC
100%.
night. The fireworks were immaculate. The green was awesome. The heartbeat of Austin hit different. It was just an amazing night overall. We did our part. The fans did our part. The club did their part.
How about that
preparations,
fireworks show
The
at the
fireworks
end,
show
man?
was amazing.
The fireworks at the end was crazy.
And guess what? The boys did theirs too, bro.
Yeah.
3 points is 3 points.
Now, it was 1-0. It was a little bit flattering for SKC to get out of Q2 Stadium with just, 1-0 versus them. And there was a moment, guys, let's be real, where they could have gone up.
Yeah, they
Agata skies it over the bar. I think the supporter section scared him. I think he might have looked up to the fans and then looked down to the ball, and he kind of was taken off a bit.
Yeah.
Some of those people up there are scary, mate. La Murga is scary sometimes when they're boom, boom, boom. I mean, I think that might have had something to do with it. And we had a chance like that too. So I'm wondering what was Danny's excuse to miss his chance. But Bali, before we get into the highlights, bro, I want to get your thoughts, mate.
Yeah.
Austin FC, ultimately, they get the job done, but were you convinced? I know it's match day 1.
Yeah. I really was. Honestly, I loved just the new faces on the club. I love just overall, just for the players warming up before the game. Everything just changes, just the warm-ups, how we set up, how we play. Our captain, Ilya, which to me, he was by far the best player of the night. I know Bukari was named MVP, but to me, my MVP was my captain, and that's Ilya Sanchez. To me, he's such a valuable player already for us, you know. But you can see his quality, and all around the field, it was just an amazing game. The atmosphere, like B said, you know, the fireworks, everything, you know, the tifo, everything just lined up for the 3 points, you know. And at one point, we were kind of like, when is that goal coming?
Hey,
we were kind of feeling a little desperate,
a little bit, yeah.
you know. But we always knew that it was coming. It was coming. The fans were pushing, and we got it at the end. But at the end, man, I just love the new faces. Love Superman at the top. You know, just love everyone in our club now that's here, and I'm ready.
Bali mentioned something that I want to get back to you beyond. A very important point. The tifo. I think you had a great view of it.
Yeah.
What were your thoughts on it?
It was good.
It was
good.
the. What do you mean? What do you mean?
Like,
It could have been better. It could have been better, or what?
It didn't blow me away. Is that you're asking?
I'm
It
with
didn't
you.
like,
I'm with you.
oh snap. It was good.
I think you're missing the message, bro.
No. I saw the message.
You're definitely missing it because
I feel you.
To me, it wasn't about the colors or what was drawn on there. To me, it was the words, bro.
Yeah.
Year after year, always here.
Yeah, no, that is true.
That's facts.
That is true. That is
That's
true.
facts.
That is facts.
5
That
years
is
going
facts.
strong, and the fans haven't
That is
abandoned
facts.
this team.
I love
bro.
the message, bro. I'm telling you, I love the message.
I think that you missed it, bro.
No, I saw the message, bro. I
No,
saw it. Look,
you saw it. You saw it. But like Lil Wayne lyrics back in the day, it went over your head, bro.
No,
but
it
went over your head.
No, but it didn't. I agree with, it didn't blow you away.
It didn't
you
blow
weren't
me
like,
away.
wow.
I like the message.
Y'all missed the
And
message, brother.
Like the LA, I'm not gonna lie. The LAFC one was like, wow, that one was a really nice one. I'm not gonna lie.
It didn't blow me away, is what I'm saying. But it was good.
It was a
The
good one.
message was
I
great.
loved our
liked
tifo.
it. I'm not, you know.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm with you, B, but it wasn't like, wow.
Yeah.
Okay,
It was
all
nice.
right,
Though. It was
all
still
right.
nice, you know. The players enjoyed it. Nico enjoyed it.
commented
in the
on it,
press.
yeah.
He said,
Commented on it.
We've
yeah.
had. I mean, we've had a lot of tifos, bro.
The group- I think
I
the
feel like
group-
we crank them out
Yeah.
more often than most clubs. It just feels like I'm in a bubble here, but
The
it
Groot
just-
tifo was one of my favorites.
that was by far.
Which
that
one?
was go. The
Groot.
Groot.
The Groot
Oh, the
tifo?
Groot tifo, Selena
Groot was
Selena
the best.
tifo was fire.
Selena
but
tifo
nah,
gets
but
a
the
lot
Groot
of
was, I
love.
think,
Tifo was
top.
fire, bro.
Groot was top.
Groot, Selena. What was the other one?
It's hard to beat the Groot one, bro.
Willie Nelson, the one with like all the
okay.
musicians. Yeah,
Not bad.
there's been some great
There's-
tifo.
It was a
We
good
gotta
tifo.
bring
It
him
was a
up.
great
Bring him
tifo.
up.
Hey, we got the W. It's all that
got the
matters.
W.
100%. Now, gentlemen, let's get into a little bit of the game, of course. Got the lineup here on my laptop. Of course, in goal, there was no question. It had to be Mr. Brad Stuver. He exits the match with a 7.1 rating. Didn't really have a lot of work to do. The
Yeah.
defense was solid, but when he was called upon, he does make a great save that it does spill into Willie Agata's path, but he puts it over the bar. We mentioned that earlier, but great job by Stu. Fans saying Stu over anything. Shout out to those fans. I'm one of them. At the left back position, Guilherme Biro, he sees a 7.5 match rating. Brandon Heinzek with a 7.1. Julio Cascante, center back partnership that picked up a clean sheet. He sees a 7.5 match rating. And then Mikkel Dessler, yellow card for him, 7.2 match rating. He had a pretty good match. Now, in the midfield, it depends on where you're looking at to see what these lineups are. There's different forms of what I've seen of Austin FC lining up for this game. I've seen 4-1-2-3, and I've seen 4-4-2 as well. In this one here on SofaScore, we have Bukari, Ilie Sanchez, Dani Pereira, and Jader Obrian in the midfield, and up top, Owen Wolff with Brandon Vázquez. But you might have also seen the shape of Ilie Sanchez playing that CDM role, Dani Pereira and Owen Wolff, kind of those creators, and then Brandon Vázquez, Jader Obrian, and Osman Bukari in the attack. Now, Owen Wolff was definitely partnering up with Brandon Vázquez in a lot of that. But starting off with minute 17, the first highlight that was really meaningful in this game, there was a build-up from the back. Mikkel Dessler, Dani Pereira, and Bukari, they escaped the press. Owen Wolff was also involved, but he gets fouled in the build-up. At the end, Mikkel Dessler puts in a pretty good ball that's floated into the area around the penalty spot. And who comes in? None other than the Brazilian powerhouse, Alex's best friend now, I guess, Guilherme Biro, crashing into the box. Now, his header goes just wide, but he was inches away from back-to-back home opener goals. Now, Bali, thoughts on that chance that Biro puts just wide, mate? It was so close.
Yeah, such a threat going up, Bito, since even last year we saw that he has that ability to just go up and just score and create something. And we saw it clear, he first opportunity he got to go up, great header, just wide. Almost
wide.
a goal, but I love the threat from our left back and our right backs.
Now, after the game in the locker room, Alex did catch up with him. By now, a lot of folks have seen that video. It's up on our Instagram and on Twitter.
Tudo bem? Tudo bem? Português? My boy Alex, just someone's thinking about
Alex
you.
must be thinking about us right now.
Tudo bem?
But
Tudo
sorry,
bem?
excuse me.
What does that mean?
Guillermo
I don't know.
Everything
Ask
okay?
Alex. He knows.
Bidu talks to Alex and he tells him that that's something that he's been working with Nico in the training ground, him going up, but always with the commitment to drop back, right? Another highlight, just 3 minutes later, minute 20, we had Brandon Vázquez, maybe with a little bit of a solo effort. He tries to create space for himself. He gets a bit of a shot off. However, the goalkeeper picks it up, thinks like it's a box of chocolates of how nice it's wrapped up with a bouquet. It's a bit of a gift. There was no power on the shot. But, B, what did you say about that chance?
No, I mean, the movements that he did to create space, to get past defenders. I mean, come on. What number 9 have we had that can do that, bro?
Yeah.
We're seeing this game, on one game alone, we've experiencing new things with Brandon Vázquez.
Yeah,
we've seen some stuff from him that we have never seen from our number 9s.
I agree.
Or would even think of seeing moves like that. Like, we're seeing glimpses of what he can do. He can create for himself basically with that. He created that. I know the shot was, like you said, a gift. But those movements, creating like game past defenders, I'm down.
Yeah, and also I feel like we need to highlight his hard work off the ball. You know, the tracking,
The
the
hold-up
pressing,
play, the hold-up play. Oh
just
my
everything
God.
all around. The pressing. You know, he's a beast. He's a monster. He is Superman.
And if he can stay
He is
fit
Superman.
and stay conditioned and then keep working hard,
man.
oh my
That
God.
guy.
No, definitely.
The guy's a threat.
Huddy from ATX News from the fan reactions, he said that he's never seen anybody so strong with Austin FC. That BV, his hold-up play is just incredible, and it kind of is. It was great to see that.
He's a physical
It's great
presence
to
too.
see.
And he was all over. There was opportunities. He was making the plays. He was making the runs. The players just didn't get to see it. And even Nico after the game, he said, this is on me. I should have changed the lineup. I should have done something different so Brandon could have scored. Because honestly, he was open many times.
Yeah.
He had the cannon in the second half. So man,
It's like I mentioned a couple of pauses. It's like maybe we don't want to be too dependent on doing that, but we gotta let him go. Like we gotta feed him. Like
We have to.
We have to.
One thing that's different, and you can expect a lot of this year, is footage from the locker room being posted by WATV, by us, right? And in that, in that bundle that Alex got us, we hear Bukari was asked about Brandon Vázquez being the main target when they're running into the box, and Bukari says it straight up. He's like, "Yeah, Brandon is the number one target. Whenever I have the ball at my feet and I'm going into the box, I'm looking for Brandon. He's the first target. If he's not open, then the next option opens up. But the instruction is to find Brandon and let him get open, find him so he can get his goal. So Nico's instructions from what Buka said is pretty much to find the number one target, Brandon Vázquez, in the box. And they were trying to find him Saturday against SKC.
I have a feeling.
But not enough though.
Not
You don't
enough.
think he got that much service?
Nah.
No?
Nah. I feel like he needed more
I agree with
service.
that. I agree.
He needed
I don't think
more
got enough
service.
But
I
like
think they're going to work into it.
his first goal is gonna be. I mean,
Yeah.
It's gonna be epic.
it's
Shout
gonna
out-
be, he should be.
It's
at
gonna be a
home.
cannon, I'll tell you that.
Shout out to Marcos and Daniel for the sign of Brandon Vázquez, saying that MLS fans love immigrants, Mexican American. Brandon Vázquez getting a shout there. Superman with the Mexican and United States flag in the background. Really nice sign. I like it a lot. Legendary.
Very nice.
Now, minute 26, y'all, on the Bukari topic. A little bit of a solo run. He tries to create some space for him, but every time that it looks like the shot is opening up, he's met by an SKC defender or an SKC player. He does manage to get the shot off, but the keeper just tracks it and watches it go wide. Could have been a goal. We'll never know. It did come for him later on, but he's giving these glimpses of Neymar. He's giving these glimpses of, carrying the ball and
Neymar.
breaking players and doing all these
Neymar.
moves. I
Neymar.
know he's awesome, but I mean, you can't help but say encara Messi whenever he has the ball, bro. I mean, Bukari, I know he got a lot of criticism. Folks were saying that he held onto the ball a lot this game, but Bukari is gonna Bukari, and
Bro,
you got to let him do him.
If you're gonna if he's gonna do his thing, he's gonna have to hold the ball for a little bit,
Yeah.
bro. Like if you see what he's trying to do at the game, obviously Nico is telling him to do that because he wouldn't be acting on that. He wouldn't be trying to do that every time. So Nico's encouraging him, hey, bro, do your game. You want to do 1v1s? That's your thing. That's what you feel like you're best at. Go ahead, take 1v1s and take the ball.
And that's what Nico's been preaching to the media the whole preseason and offseason, pretty much saying how they want to create these chances where Bukari is isolated
Yes,
1v1.
1v1s,
And he
yes.
said, he was like, we know that when that happens, opponents are going to try to defend with two. And when that happens, we know that somebody else is free. So Buka is also, he has two options. Make these chances for yourself, 1v1s, or if you know that you cannot get out of the 2v1s, find the open teammate and spaces are going to open up.
Exactly.
That's
You
the
pretty much-
instruction.
You
pretty
pretty much called it. So when you see him, and sometimes those 1v1s don't work. Sometimes he has the ball on too long. Just know that those are the instructions. That's what he's trying to do.
I
So
agree.
it's part of the game.
100%.
If you don't want him to have the ball, then he's not gonna be going on 1v1s. You know what I mean?
Now, minute 36, the Agata chance that pretty much had the whole supporter section just for a quick
Except
second
for
there.
one guy that got hit by the ball.
Minute 36, Stuver makes a great save. Of course, Stuver in a fantastic, what is that, violet? Is that violet or is it purple? Or Barney purple?
I think it's
It's
violet.
fire.
Violet.
It's violet.
It's
fire.
a beautiful kid.
It's
It's
violet.
fire.
It's violet.
He's giving me Iker Casillas vibes.
Oh my God, Neymar,
Casillas?
Casillas, you're
It's giving
Nah,
Casillas
nah,
vibes.
I don't know about
It's
that. I don't
giving
know about that.
Casillas vibes.
You
I don't know
Bukari's
about
Neymar
that.
and now
I don't know
Stuver's
about that.
Casillas.
I don't know
Come
about
on.
that.
Stuver's giving me Casillas vibes in that kid.
The kid,
I'm sorry.
the kid.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
That
But anyways,
color, it
it's the
brings you
color.
back. It
It's the
brings you
color.
back,
It's the
yeah.
color. Now, Stuver makes a great save, but the rebound, unfortunately, it falls right into the path of an incoming Agata that I think he's crashing too hard into the net, that maybe his speed adds a little bit more power into his shot. It barely goes over the crossbar. Somebody might have got hit in the supporter section, but I'm sure they would take the hit 10 out of 10 times to keep the goal of Brad Stuver scoreless. Now, we go into the half, come out right off the bat. Danny Pereira with the exactly same chance as Agata, but I want to highlight the play. I want to highlight the play because it was beautiful. It was a very fancy touch from Bukari behind the foot, just like that. Finds, if I'm not mistaken, it's Beto or it's Owen. It's tough to tell in some of these poor quality videos that YouTube has been uploading lately. But the ball ends up going to Brandon Vázquez, who with the intelligent hold of play that he has, decides, you know what? Let me pass it to Danny. He has a better chance of scoring, lays it off, and unfortunately, my G, Danny Pereira, sails it over the crossbar. And the two chances, to me, they were twins, man. They were very similar. But B, any thoughts on that?
I mean, I don't know. I think the SKC chance was coming right at him in front of goal. I would say that maybe that one's a little bit easier.
Okay.
Side-footed,
Okay.
you know? Danny's came, he had to... It's like he had to,
Somebody
you know,
was on him. Somebody was on his back as well.
It was coming quick, and he had to get a turn on it. But he also should have buried that, I think. But look, if you're gonna be going forward like he was a little forward. Danny was in there, so chances like that are gonna arrive, and he skied it, but he'll get another one.
Danny Pereira was here in this studio, sitting in these chairs, telling us that, he wants to be more offensive in 2025. It's one of his goals. It's one of these things that he expects or plans to do in this season. And I think we're seeing it, honestly. I know that he missed a chance. I know that he skied it. But come on, 9 out of 10 times Daddy scores that. Yeah. Maybe it's just first game
and also,
jitters. Calma.
3-point saved everybody. Had we tied the game, had we lost the game, we would be looking at that Danny chance and be like, hey, bro.
We would have been like, hey.
Yeah,
100%.
So, but look, he's going to be in those positions. So,
no, but to me, he has to finish that.
Yeah,
he has to finish that. I mean, no excuses.
He stayed on the ground for a little bit too.
Yeah,
He
no
knew.
excuses.
He knew.
Yeah, no excuses. You have to finish that, man.
I'm just not going to write him off. There was folks writing him off in the fan reactions, bro. There was people calling him out on match day 1 in the fan reactions. What was that all about?
I don't think
I don't understand.
That was crazy.
Maybe they were calling.
Wrong.
I think
match day 1 calling out Danny Pereira. I know that we have competition at every position. And I know that nobody is safe. And I know that Danny, folks say, he has to step up. Yeah. What is he going to be? What kind of player is Danny Pereira going to turn into? But to call a player out on match day 1 when we won is harsh.
It's wild.
Yeah.
It's out of pocket. It's out of pocket. Plus, it's his first game.
New team.
He also new team, first game, also first experience going a little bit more forward, a little bit more freedom. He normally isn't in those positions to shoot one. So now on the first game, he was in a position. It's more of those opportunities will come, but you can't.
One more thing. I don't want to baby anybody, but when the pitch is cold and slippery like it was Saturday night, sometimes a pass is going to slip out here and there, mate. Put yourself in these soccer player shoes sometimes, brother.
To me...
And also on that note, when that instance happened, because folks were calling him out for that, he recovered immediately. So what are we yapping about here?
To me, whether that's BS. Honestly,
The pitch
I think the weather stuff is BS. But
mate.
I feel like the fans are looking at it as like Ilya has such a great performance and Wolff looks so good. So I think fans are just a little bit worried about Danny. Like what's gonna come, because Owen looked like. And also, Owen looked like this is his year. Yeah. Owen looked different. And Ilya, my captain, he looked like he's not. Nobody's dropping Ilya. Nobody's dropping Owen.
Go ahead. Say it.
Who's on the bench that I've been hearing a lot about his? I'm hearing a lot of stuff. You said it last part. Actually, you know what? I heard it from you.
Yeah.
So I'm hearing that this guy is no joke. So
Yeah. So
it's-
We're talking about Sabovic.
Yeah. So there's a lot of competition. So I just feel like the fans are a little bit worried that, the midfield looks so strong, and maybe Owen and Ile look a little bit better than Danny
but
on Saturday night, and they're just worried. But I understand. First game of the season, we're calm. Everything's
One game.
okay.
One more person.
We won the game at the end of the day, right?
Exactly.
Yes. Now,
We won
one
that.
more,
and we look
one-
good too.
Yeah, and we look good.
One more name to add into that problem that Danny is currently facing in the midfield is Dubersarski.
Dubersarski also,
Dubersarski
so
is
much
also
talent in the
there.
so
midfield.
much talent.
He hasn't even debuted yet.
He hasn't. So when he comes in, that's another threat. So
Yeah.
these guys are fighting for the spots. And I'm
It-
telling you,
it-
this competition is
It
big.
has now shifted in the sense where it's good for the fan, like the product wise, because everybody's level goes up when you have competition at every position, and your
course.
level just naturally goes up,
Exactly.
right? Because you're now scared. Oh shoot, am I going to start next week? Am I going to be on the team roster next week? My career is not guaranteed like it was when Josh Wolff was here.
Exactly,
right?
exactly.
Now these guys are thinking about, man, I really got to step it up.
Of course.
And unfortunately, Danny finds himself in a very complicated midfield.
I wouldn't say guaranteed though. Like his career was also not guaranteed.
Yeah,
with
no,
Wolff was here.
for sure because
he
Danny-
was on his rookie contract. He had to show.
Exactly.
Right, and I think he did.
And Valencia
I think he did.
Valencia was signed that
Exactly.
summer, and they were like, Valencia's going to be
Exactly.
starting. And
But
Danny
did you
came
ever
in.
see Valencia better than Danny at any moment?
No, of course I did.
Never,
Of course I did.
Never,
Of course I did.
bro.
Never.
But also,
Never.
I think. But also, being called out, it's too early.
Yeah,
you know,
it's game time. It's game
it
time.
was
It's
too
game
early,
time.
and I feel like the fans are
Way
just
too early.
I
The fans are
think
just.
could it be that people just are always gonna find maybe one thing?
I just feel like the fans are just expect so much of Danny that they just like
It's
they're just.
okay. Look,
Okay.
I'm just saying this. Fan reactions. It's okay to say some positive
Yeah.
stuff. You know that,
Oh,
right?
I feel like
okay.
yeah,
It's okay.
It's okay.
It's
Yeah.
okay. You
It's
know,
okay.
it's. I'm just saying.
Yeah,
you know,
okay.
it's been a while. We've had 2 years where
It's been a
I
while.
couldn't even. I couldn't
while.
even make best moments of 2022, best moments of
Nah,
2023.
scrap the last year
because
award.
It was bad. It was
all
bad. It was bad.
toxic, brother. So
All right.
we're new era. New
Now-
era. I'm just saying you can say some positive stuff. Don't be shy.
Now, gentlemen, something positive here. Minute 75, we finally get the goal. Osman Bukari puts the ball to the back of the net with what appears to be his face, what appears to be his cheek.
It's like he kissed it in, bro.
Looks like he kissed it in. I think the referee was looking at it at VAR. I know there was a bit of a pause to see if the goal was counted or not. But off of an Owen Wolff corner that was beautifully taken, it has a bit of a swing on it that makes the keeper doubt just enough. Should I come out? Should I not come out? And in that half a second that a goalkeeper thinks that, you get scored on.
Yeah.
And that's the problem. The goalkeeper, just like Profe said, one of the only mistakes his goalkeeper did against Austin was not coming out in this ball. And if it wasn't Julio who just missed the ball, Bukari was going to be back post, which he was, puts the ball to the back of the net. He's happy. If I'm not mistaken, this is Bukari's first goal at Q2, no?
Yeah.
His first one at Q2,
Yeah.
mates.
That second goal ever, isn't it? He only had one
Against Nashville. Yeah,
So
his
it's
first one at
second goal.
Q2. Wish he had a better celebration.
Did he score in the preseason though?
He scored in
yeah,
preseason.
but
Yeah,
it's
he's
professional,
official
professional.
with the fans, with the
Yes,
fans.
with the
Okay,
fans.
okay,
What's
with the fans.
professional? Because he scored against Nashville.
But
Okay.
guys, Bukari is getting a lot of the praise. He got man of the match. But before we get into him, starting off with the corner kick, Owen Wolff. I mean, what a player this guy started into. You guys kind of hinted at it already. This seems to be like it's going to be his year.
Yeah, for
Very
sure.
mature player. We
For
hear a lot
sure.
of great things
The
about
aura.
this cat.
I see it.
The aura, you see it?
I see it, man. I see
Bro,
the hair color. You know the earrings and the earring, the name. It's not Owen Wolff anymore.
The aura.
It's Owen Wolfinho. I'm telling you, Ronnie, it's Owen Wolfinho.
Calma, calma. baby.
Wolfinho. It's not Owen Wolff
No,
anymore.
I
Respect
agree with
him.
Bali, bro, because he
Put
would, come,
respect in his
he would
name.
come up to the corner where the goal came from. I was on that side, bro, and just seeing him, bro, like he's grown. Like you almost visibly see it.
Yeah,
like,
literally.
His demeanor. I mean, he's always been a professional guy. He's always been you never see him acting wilding out or anything, you know. He's been professional. So to see him in person, to see, like you said, all those features that he has on him, how he plays.
No, yeah, like
I mean,
the
bro,
way he even walks with some swag. You know,
Yeah.
the way he walks, he's
Do you
feeling
think,
himself.
Bali,
He like
question
the kid
for
is
you, Bali,
fresh.
question
I'm telling
for
you,
you,
the kid is
question for you,
fresh.
question
The kid
for
is
you.
fresh.
Question
The
for
kid
you.
is fresh.
Do you
The kid is
think that Owen Wolff is on a mission to prove those people wrong that said that he only played because of his father?
Oh, 100%.
100%.
I see it. You know, I question that. I really
you
did
know
because
what?
I always saw, you know, his dad's gonna leave. What if Owen Wolff might lose his spot? We might not. People were even saying that's it. We're never gonna see him in the first team. He might even go to Austin FC too. That's what people were saying.
People were saying that.
But you could tell that he switched it on. He's ready. He's ready. He's a beast.
Is Owen Wolff on a mission in 2025?
Bro, I honestly, if I'm being honest, I don't know him. I've never met him personally. But I think that he was just destined to grind and lock in regardless of what the fans are saying, bro. He just seems like that kind of vibe for me. Like, his family is a footballer, his dad. Like, it didn't matter whether fans said this or that. He's gonna take every opportunity he has to showcase,
100%.
regardless of what people say. He just gives me that kind of vibe.
Yeah.
And I mean, does he have Does he have people to prove wrong? Yes, but I think he's doing this more than just that, bro.
Okay.
It's just part of his. I'm a big fan, bro. I love this kid, and
You have always spoke well of him.
I've always spoke well of him. I think people can bring up and question his opportunities, sure, right? Maybe some people get different opportunities, but what you gotta do, what's important is what you do with those opportunities, bro. It's like he's gonna make the best out of his opportunities that he can, just as much as you are with your opportunities.
Facts.
And I think he's been doing good.
Facts.
Doing great.
Facts.
For sure.
We'll see where Owen goes this season. For sure, he's going to make it difficult for Nico Estévez to pick his starting 11 week in, week out.
I'm telling you, look
Now-
at him. Look, the guy got
The stat that we dropped on IG and on Blue Sky, didn't put it on Twitter because that's where the original post came from. But it triggered some folks. But real quick, the stat from Austin FC Communications is Owen Wolff has started 18 matches and tallied 6 goal contributions since the start of 2024, including his match-winning assist versus SKC. Only 3 other MLS players born in 2004 or later have more goals and assists in that span. Now, folks in the comments were saying nobody is... Well, the question was, are folks sleeping on Owen Wolff?
Yes.
What are your thoughts on the young midfielder? Now, there's some folks in the comments that are pushing back. They're saying, hey, that's a very... specific stat. Some folks are saying that nobody is sleeping on Owen, that he wanted Drewsey's job, he got it, and he wasn't lights out against SKC. I push back against that 100%. Even in preseason, he's been a highlight
Did
for
he
Austin
not
FC.
get the assist, or am I...
He did get the assist.
Okay.
He
So
did
he got
get
an
the assist.
assist.
It was
He
from
got
a corner.
the number
It was from
10.
a corner.
It was
It
one
was from a
game.
corner,
There's some
but-
people in the comments that are like having just horrendous shit takes, by the way.
But mostly everybody is saying, yeah, Owen is him. So
Yeah.
comments are ultimately good. But yeah, that is Mr. Owen Wolff.
I'm
Now
telling you.
on Bukari.
Owen Wolff is him. I'm telling you, it's coming.
On Bukari. Now shout out to my G Alex
Bukari,
again.
Bukari.
He spoke with the goal scorer, the man of the match after the game, after he finished getting ready in the locker room.
And Alex?
Alex, yeah, he talked with Osman. Now, Osman told Alex, he said, last year I came here and the season was going on, so I was struggling a little bit. This season, maybe, if God permits, I will be very good in the league. Pretty much highlighting what B has always said since the beginning of the Top Flight Pod. A player with the full preseason is a different monster. Yeah. And Bukari is pretty much saying, hey, last year I arrived when everything was going on. It was tough for me to get, used to the team, get used to the system. Then coach gets fired, new coach comes in. Maybe the system changes. But now that I had a full preseason with the club, I'm going to be really good in the league. And I'm excited for this cat. I'm excited for this gentleman.
I'm excited as well.
I said cat. sorry.
We're
Osman.
flowing Patreon.
I'm sorry, Bukari. But no, fantastic game from Osman. I think he's definitely going to show folks what he's about this season.
Alex should have asked him, did you score it with your face or with your chin or your nose? That would have been...
If I checked it, they were taking a while checking it. I don't know if they were calling off. They were checking offside.
Can we dub this goal the ball that Bukari kissed into the back of the net?
Yeah.
Right?
It's a little long. We got to work on maybe...
the ball that was kissed into the
ball
back
that
of the
was
net.
I think he just hit
The
him in
ball
the
that
face.
was kissed into the back of the net.
It just hit him in the face and it went in, honestly.
The ball-
Chicharito?
Yeah.
No, Chicharito smashed his
We got
face
lucky.
in, bro.
He got lucky, honestly. He got lucky with that goal.
Now,
I'll be real. He got
How do
lucky.
you kick yourself, bro? That was the most weirdest goal. Look up Chicharito's
it was the weirdest
first.
goal.
That was
Man
weird.
United
That was
Against
weird.
Chelsea.
Against
Against
was it
Chelsea.
against
It was against Chelsea.
Yeah,
It was against
bro.
Chelsea.
That was a funny goal. It really was.
Wow.
If I'm not mistaken, D, fact check.
Look it up.
Chelsea was Chicharito's favorite team to score against, no? I think he got
He
like
scored
4
a lot.
goals.
He scored a lot.
He scored a lot of
I've
headers.
seen a lot of Chicharito goals scored on Chelsea, bro.
Against
A
Chelsea
lot.
Blues.
That was a community shield too.
Even when he was in West Ham, he was scoring against Chelsea, bro.
Oh my days. Now, Alex also spoke with the captain of Austin FC, Mr. Ilya Sanchez, after the game in the locker room.
Ilya.
World-class guy.
My captain.
World-class guy on and off the pitch.
Nah, he really is.
Everything that the folks from LAFC were saying about this guy checks out.
Yeah, like all my all the girls been talking to in LAFC, they all been telling me that Ilya is that dude, and when he's, I'm telling you, he's that guy.
Who are you
my
talking
captain.
to?
So Bro, and then guess what? When he was appointed, there was a lot of people talking shit about the appointment as well.
When he got here, old man.
He's very old.
He's gonna come here to collect money.
I know who you are.
No.
I remember. So
And also, preseason also, we were watching the game. And we were like, Ilya just looks like he looks like a little bit off. Maybe he's not interested. Not interested, maybe. Interested. But you could tell he's a true professional. He knows when it's time to turn it on, when it's time to turn it off.
100%.
He knows.
We know that.
He knows.
We knew that the first 30, 40 minutes of this game was like, this guy in the preseason was chilling.
And you know what?
He was chilling.
And you know what? We have a friend that famously hates Austin FC. He's low-key a fan.
Low-key.
But he turned around and he was like, this guy, Ilya, he's the truth.
Levels.
He texted me at the game. I was like, damn, he cared that much to text me and say he was good? Hell
and just on a quick note, B and I highlighted this on multiple pods that we've been on. We've said how match day one was so important to win. So that the skeptics out there couldn't be able to say, what happened? What happened to Austin FC? You couldn't be Sporting Kansas City who played midweek. We had to win.
We had to win because it would have caused the casuals to be like, see, I told you.
Like that guy
went from see, I told you, probably never watch another game to like, okay, I'm gonna watch the next game.
Exactly.
And the next game.
You know who?
And the next game.
You know
and the next game.
You know who's gonna most likely play next game?
Who?
Mirto Usuni.
Nico,
Eric Goodman tweeted out that Nico Estévez post-match said that if everything goes good during the week with fitness and training and whatnot, Mirto Usuni could very well be ready for the Portland game.
He might just come in though as a sub. I don't think he'll start.
He could. Hey, but a player like that just needs 10 minutes to make an impact in MLS.
And Portland lost the game against Vancouver, although Vancouver's pretty good. They got a solid squad, but they also got a red card.
Yeah,
but they got smacked.
They also lost their talisman Evander.
They did.
Be careful for that. Now, gentlemen, Ilya Sanchez in Spanish. We're gonna be pushing out some Spanish.
So hold on. So let me get this straight.
That's what I was about to say.
Is it Spanish? It's English
and Portuguese.
It's Portuguese. So is it French? What is Alex? Does Alex speak French
in
too?
In the span of 48 hours, folks, We're Austin TV, WATV Media gave you Guilherme Biro in Portuguese, Ilya Sanchez fully in Spanish,
okay,
and Sabovic in English. We still have some stuff. Bukari in English as well.
I heard Alex speaks like Italian too.
I don't want
to. What does he know? I heard he knows more language.
I'm gonna keep it a surprise.
Okay.
I mean, he knows some. Was it Paraguayan?
Paraguayan. Yeah. Paraguayan. I've heard that he knows hints of Catalan, but I'm not sure. Because he's a Barca boy.
Yeah. Okay.
No, I'm just kidding. He's not a Barca boy.
Bro, we took 4 years of French. We know a little French.
I know.
Comment ça va?
I can survive in France off ice cream, cheeseburgers, and like milk. That's all I know how to say.
Man, all I know is English and Spanish.
Now,
but Alex is moving crazy.
Ilya Sanchez, he says, hemos hecho un buen partido como equipo. Creo que todos hemos estado en un buen nivel. Sobre todo con lo que Nico nos había pedido para hoy. Now, to the folks that don't understand in Spanish, Ilya Sanchez saying, we've made a great game as a team. I think we've all been at a great level on top of what Nico Estévez had asked us to do today. It was so important to win. And Nico knew it, the players knew it, the fans knew it, and the objective was completed. Now,
and the atmosphere demanded it, brother.
100%. Now, that is the 71st sellout for Austin FC. The consecutive streak continues. That stat will probably continue. You think it's going to get to 100?
I think so. Easy.
Are we getting to 100?
Let me say something. It's never going to stop. I don't know when it's going to stop.
It's going to go for years to come, bro. It might go for years to come.
Danny, you think it's going to get to 100?
100.
Probably like 200, right, D?
It's at 71. It needs 29 more.
It's not going to end, D.
I don't think it's going to end soon.
Nah.
Especially this season.
Bro, if it didn't end the last 2 seasons, bro, it's never going to end.
But there was questionable games.
Yes. There was questionable games. And also, if this wasn't fixed, if the investment wasn't made, if the new faces didn't arrive, if this wasn't happening right now, we would be considering it seriously, maybe ending. But they invested in the team, brother.
Yeah.
So I'm excited to go. We have, like we said, we have casuals that they're excited to keep an eye on Austin FC. So let's go.
Now, gentlemen, Portland is up next. That's going to be a tricky game away from home, right? The starting lineup against SKC was Stuver, Mikel Dessler, Cascante, Brandon Hines, Guilherme Biro, Ilya, Danny, Owen Wolff in a attacking role, Hader O'Brien, Brandon Vázquez, and Bukari. That was the starting lineup that we mentioned earlier. Do you guys want to see any changes in this match coming up away from home? We haven't. I'm not going to say that we've done well against Portland. We've held our own against Portland, but we've also had some tricky games against them. Now, before you give me your take, Bolly, I'll go to you first. The subs used by Nico, Gallagher with a great shift off the bench for Hader O'Brien, Savovic for Ilya Sanchez, Rubio for Owen Wolff, CJ Fadri for Mikel Dessler. That was the last substitution used by Nico Estévez, and Mirtu Usuni could be available. Do you want to see changes?
I would keep it. I would keep it the same. If I would make a change, and if I had to make a change, it would 100%. I would bring in you already know the guy is built different, the Beast, Johnny Dogs. John Gallagher.
Just celebrated birthday.
Happy
also.
birthday, man.
Happy birthday.
I feel like you deserve the starting position this Saturday night. I 100% believe that. I believe that O'Brien needs to step on to the bench, and just because let's not forget, John and Brandon are friends.
They're mates.
There's a connection there.
They're mates.
So we need to capitalize on that. We need to make that grow and grow. And
What if we don't want to destroy Hader's confidence? What if we just give him another go? Give him another go.
Yeah. Of course,
Give him
I
another
wouldn't
go.
change anything. But if I had to make a change, John would 100%.
I agree with
and
that.
I feel like, that's just a matter of time. Honestly,
Did Savovic do enough in his debut? I know it was limited minutes, but did he do enough to start?
not enough.
Too limited minutes.
You would have stayed with the same midfield,
stay with-
Ilya, Danny Owen?
Yeah.
I would
Honestly-
stay with the same midfield.
Yeah, I agree with about 100%. The only thing I would change is Gallagher.
Yeah.
Okay.
I would stay with the same midfield, but I would warning signs to that midfield and to those players because that bench is hungry.
It's ready.
And it's ready.
But I think we should start like
It's
this.
ready. So we start like this, but hey,
They get
Stay
another
ready.
go. That's why I say I don't mind Hader getting another go.
Okay.
yeah,
I know
for sure.
he was
for sure.
He was.
But
Now-
I think the defense is untouchable.
The defense, that's what I was about
It's
to say.
untouchable. You don't move that.
You have Svatok knocking
You don't.
on the
No.
door.
You don't.
you don't move it.
that move defense. You don't move it unless someone's injured.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I had
agree.
someone
Okay.
also
I
DM me telling me that.
I agree.
And they
Really?
also asking about Leo. Leo, I don't want to see that guy nowhere near this team.
Leo, no. Leo,
Nowhere near this team.
Leo.
Nowhere near.
Biru, Hindsight, Cascante, Dessler. Locked.
That's locked
That's
in.
locked
That's
in.
a lock.
That's
Stu,
locked in.
Stu
Okay.
locked in.
Unless
How many-
you're injured, unless someone's injured, you make changes. And if they're not injured, you keep them there.
They got the first one against SKC. How many clean sheets do you think that this
do
this
you
back
mean?
four is going to get? Or
All
Austin
season?
FC
That's
is going to
tough,
get?
though.
I don't know.
Okay,
Honestly,
more than
we
five?
might.
More than five
I think we
clean
get
sheets?
more than five.
No,
More than five?
You don't think we?
Yeah.
I think we
more
get
than five for sure.
Yeah.
I honestly, I think we concede at Portland,
Okay.
but we put 3 and we win though.
Okay.
We concede at Portland.
Portland win. Portland win over there.
Yeah.
Austin wins in Portland.
Yeah.
Okay.
I said
B?
2-1. We win.
2-1. Austin wins.
Yeah.
Danny Benz, prediction. Austin FC, hot start. Only 1-0, but it was flattering. Could have been 3-4-0.
Portland
it's
got
cold.
smacked.
Hey, it's cold, but we just played in the cold. Do you remember that?
yeah, we did.
We're ready for that. So what do you think?
I think 2-1 Austin.
Yeah. Hey,
okay.
you know what? It has a 2-1
Vibes
written
are
all
high.
over it.
Vibes are high.
Written all over
Written all
it,
over it.
Vibes are high. Vibes
Hey,
are high.
Julio Cascante,
You?
lock in, baby.
What are you gonna say, H?
What do you think, H? What do you think?
I don't know if I could put a number on it, but I don't see Austin FC
No.
losing this game.
What do you mean you
I
can't
don't
put a
see
number
Austin
on
FC
it?
losing this game. I don't know if I could put like an exact scoreline on it. You know what I'm saying? Because I predicted 3-1, and it very well could have been 3-1. If
Okay.
Agata scores his, if Danny scores his, if Brandon's crossbar chance goes into the back of the net, that could have been 3-1.
No, we could have won like 4-0. Danny, Brandon. It could have been.
That's what I'm saying. That's
we could have
exactly what I'm
smoked
saying.
them.
Yeah, we could have smoked.
It should have been. It
Should have been a spanking.
So it's
Should've been.
unpredictable a little bit, but I don't see Austin FC coming back
Would you
home
make
with
any
an L.
changes though or no? Same lineup.
Same lineup.
Yeah.
Same lineup. I don't want to move anything yet. I think maybe you should give these group of guys maybe 3 matches to really analyze what
Yeah.
they're doing together and then see if anybody has made enough mistakes to move them onto the bench. I think Hader is for sure warning signs. Hey, buddy, watch out. You could be sent to the
But you
bench.
know what?
Especially with the shift that John brought on the field. Madre mia.
100%.
Madre mia,
And
John
also,
Gallagher.
100%.
Nico and Hader, they know each other. And
They know each
something
other.
happened, right? That
But Nico also got rid of Hader. Well, not necessarily got rid of Hader,
Yeah,
but
he
he
was
didn't
forced
pick up
to.
his
He
option.
was kind of forced. He
You
was
don't-
kind of.
Yes.
you don't, yeah.
Yeah.
So
Roster
I say give
roster
him another
business,
go. I
roster
say
Hey,
let's
but look,
run
man.
this
Hey,
go.
there's competition. These players are fighting for the spots, and this is good
What
for
a
us.
luxury, mate.
This
What
is
a
good for us.
What a
This is
luxury.
good for us.
What a
Cheers,
change.
mate.
It is good for us.
Cheers.
What a luxury.
Shout out to Brandon Vázquez. I don't know if we touched up enough on his crossbar chance that was just missed.
That was a cannon.
Diego Rubio.
Had that gone in, mate.
Shout out to Diego Rubio for finding the space, the ball that he puts into space for Brandon Vázquez, who really shouldn't have taken that shot first time. He had no right to have that much of a beautiful first time shot chance.
Oh my God.
But he does. And that goalkeeper is lucky, mate.
Oh my
I'm
God!
telling
Like,
you.
the whole goal just moved to the side. Like it moved like a foot. Like he moved. He's Superman.
I saw it
The guy's
firsthand. Look,
Superman,
you
bro.
can see me, bro.
Somebody needs to check that post, mate. I think it's
He damaged the post, bro. He
I think it's
damaged the
cracked.
post.
I
bro.
think it's cracked.
He's the guy.
He hit it, bro. He
The
hit
guy's
it.
Superman, bro.
Oh, you love to
It's
see
unbelievable.
it. You
bro.
love to see it. Now, gentlemen, Portland is up next. The guys at Top Flight are predicting a win. The boys put a number to it.
Win
I
only.
don't know if I can, but I see a win. I see a win. Could very well be a draw. Maybe
A
2-2.
draw or win. I'll take it. It would hurt if we lose.
Now,
honestly.
Austin FC currently in 6th place
Huh?
in the table, so we'll just
Early
build from that.
days. Early days.
This is
bro.
Come on, mate. Come
Early
on,
days.
mate.
Now, just real quick, some academy updates. Thomas Birchfield, my G, freakishly tall goalkeeper from the U16s. He's called up to the U.S. Boys U16 Youth National Team. It's just a training camp. It is going to be in Florida, but it's massive that he's being recognized. Now, he is the tallest person at the club. On paper, there's nobody taller than this kid. He's 16 years old.
Through all the ranks.
Through all the ranks. First team, academy, Fcito, tallest.
How tall is he?
He's what was he? He's like
6'6", no?
6'6".
Yeah,
6'6".
6'6".
He's 6'6".
Wow.
We made a whole graphic about it. He's taller than Stu, Cascante, everybody.
When
he's
does he
getting
come to the
called up.
first team?
He's only
Hey,
16.
It ain't all about height.
Hey,
He's only
man.
16. He's also really good.
He's also really
He's
good.
also really good. I'm not gonna lie.
But
He's
height
pretty good.
alone ain't gonna do it.
Yeah, height. It's all about the footwork as well. Height has a lot to do with it as a goalkeeper. But I mean, he could be Austin FC's Courtois
No,
in the
I
near
mean,
future.
That's
I'm just saying.
Neymar, Courtois. Who was the one before?
I think.
Casillas.
Yeah.
Bro, you on a roll
Casillas. I'm
today,
on a roll,
brother.
I'm on a
You're on a
roll, I'm
roll.
on a roll.
He could be our in the future because I think our future's locked in with Las. I think for sure.
Our future
that
has to be locked
extension
in with
is
Las.
The funny thing is, if I'm not mistaken, Las is Polish, and this guy, he's American and Polish as well. So I wonder what's up with that
Loss is
crossover.
probably one of the shortest guys in the,
He
the
is.
club.
Las is short.
But
The guy's
I'm just saying, no,
stocky.
the
the guys like Emi Martinez, bro. Las is, you know.
Las Casillas vibes.
Nah,
Las
Las gives me
Casillas
Emi
vibes.
Martinez vibes.
Yeah, bro. Too many.
All right, I'm sorry. Now, some other Academy updates that we have here. Academy recap from the February 15th to 16th games. That weekend, Austin FC Academy continued their strong performance in the 25 season, securing victories across all age groups. It was a sweep. This is from the Austin FC website. The teams faced off against the Dallas Hornets, and each squad came out on top, showcasing their skills and determination. Of course, you can tell that's from the website. Now, the 13s won 4-0. The 14s won 3-1. The 15s won 2-0. The 16s won 3-0. And the 18s won 4-0. That was last weekend. So big ups to
Wow.
those guys. Now, this week's results, the 13s, they tied 0-0. The 14s tied 1-1. And I'm not sure about the 15s, 16s, and 18s, but they were all posting pictures of them doing celebrations. There was one lad that we posted on the WATV story with the balloon. Did you see it?
Cuckoo.
Yeah, Cuckoo
Yeah,
celebration.
Cuckoo, yeah.
Those two brothers, Chris and John Ayala.
The future.
They're a
The
problem.
future.
They're a problem, bro. They're a problem, bro.
Hey, man,
Those
the
fucking
academy.
kids.
Something about our academy. We have
got
a great.
talent,
We have a
man.
great. We have a great.
No, bro, but check
talent.
this out. It's not just about the boys that we have coming up. We have some good coaches, bro.
Yeah, we
some
really
good
do.
coaches. They're really building like a
a
sense
good
of
scouting
family.
team too.
I agree,
around.
mate. I agree. Big ups to those guys. I really love what they've been
Yeah.
building out there. Shout out to the academy director, Iago. They've been doing a really good job building up that team. And also Fcito. There was a great goal that was posted on Jorge, one of the new players' stories today. Ruben Bonachera elegantly finds him taking the space. That's Villarreal and La Masia connecting for Fcito. That's crazy saying that. Villarreal. And La Masia players connecting for Fcito. I can't wait for their season to start early March. Fcito, make sure to be checking out their games at Palmer Field. Very excited about that. It's going to be a vibe, and we're going to have teams covering those matches.
100%.
I'm talking about folks interviewing either the players or the coach, and we're going to have groups of photographers and people taking video out there. It's going to be a whole vibe.
So y'all
Wait
be
on
ready.
it.
Y'all ready to pose for the pictures. You know, whenever you're diving for the goal. You know, pose for the pictures.
Bro, it's crazy.
Austin TV's gonna have it.
It's crazy the work that we did in the offseason with the academy, and I feel like it kind of like this season, especially, it's like there's so many content coming out of them now.
It doesn't feel new to us.
There's so many content coming out, and I'm happy. I feel like we had a little bit of influence on that we kind of shined the light on them. Like we brought necessarily like
attention,
not necessarily attention because the attention is there because of their talent. But you know, we kind of shine the light, like, hey, you can cover these guys too.
And
also, a lot of photographers have been going to
and
the
a well-deserved
games.
light because they deserved it. You know, these players deserved the light.
They do.
Great
I
talent.
honestly enjoy it. I
Honestly.
enjoy talking about these lads.
The future's bright for us for sure.
One more thing, Austin FC did extend Damian Las, guys, while he's
Yep,
alone
my
at
boy,
Louisville.
my G.
Now, this is also from the website. Austin FC announced that the club agreed to a contract extension with goalkeeper Damian Las. Las signed with the Verde and Black for one additional year on a guaranteed through the end of the 27 season with option for 28. Now, he continues on loan.
Get that money, D-money.
But we can return. We can call him back whenever. B, any
So
thoughts?
he's got 2 years after this, and then potentially a third.
Hey,
He's
D-money,
locked in?
did you get
He's
your
locked in?
money?
He's locked in.
He's locked in.
Hopefully he got
locked
that
in.
money. Hopefully
Now,
he got himself a good...
There was a lot of criticism
he
when
needs
Austin
a
FC
raise.
He's been
Honestly.
in the loan system. He's been chilling
but
for
honestly,
a minute.
get that
His
money,
time's
D-money.
coming.
Now,
You need that money.
There was a
Las.
lot of criticism, y'all, when Austin FC, said, hey, you know what, we're going to reloan you back out to Louisville this preseason, this offseason. But with this contract extension, it highlights and it shows that Austin FC does see a future plan with this guy.
Of course. Of
They-
course.
He's playing. He's getting minutes. I'm sure he much rather play as well.
And also Stuver, come on, man. The guy's a legend.
He's a legend.
He's undroppable.
Statue.
Undroppable,
Build a
bro.
statue for Stuver.
You can't drop him.
Build
like-
it?
Nah. Chill.
Build a
No
statue for
statue.
Stu?
I don't think nobody deserves a statue.
Nobody deserves a statue.
Not right
But
now.
how long did it take?
Not right now.
No. Calm
What
down.
about
Nobody deserves a statue.
what about Rodo?
No,
Nah,
not yet.
nah.
Let
Not yet.
him build something.
Okay.
Yeah.
If we go like
No
back
one
to
deserves
back,
it, though.
like,
Have you ever
Alright.
been to Disneyland or Disney World, the one in Florida?
no.
Have you been to
I
Disney?
have, yeah.
You've been to Disney
Bro,
World?
there's a
I thi-
statue or
there-
what?
There's a statue of Walt Disney walking with like Mickey Mouse. I'd like to see something of like Rodo with
Yeah.
that, walking with like a little kid in front of Q2 Stadium, like Rodo.
Yeah, if he gives us
If he
9
becomes a
chips or
legend
something.
here, if he becomes a legend
I'm
here,
just kidding. I'm just
if he
kidding.
becomes a
He
legend
gives
here,
us like
bro.
10 chips.
Yeah,
Ooh,
maybe.
damn.
Just kidding. Speaking of the stats, Damian lost his numbers with Louisville. He is getting his minutes, 34 appearances last season, 9 clean sheets, and just over 3,000 minutes.
hey,
in
9
goal.
clean sheets.
Yeah. And he was also instrumental in their playoff run. It was cut off a little early, but Louisville was a force to be reckoned with last season in the USL.
Honestly, we need to wake up, and if we don't play him soon, someone's gonna come in and cash in, bro.
I think
Someone in the MLS gonna cash
he's
in.
next
on
up
him.
after Stu.
He-
I think
We
we're
gotta-
gonna. I think how we're gonna cash in by not having to spend on a goalkeeper. Maybe
yeah.
he's next up. We don't have to spend on the goalkeeper.
And even then, mate, when you think about Damian, yeah, he's one for the future. At the academy, we just talk about Thomas Birchfield. He could be next up for Austin FC. And
He could.
we have another talented keeper at the U18 level, the starting goalkeeper for the U17 Puerto Rican national team. He just went to the U17 CONCACAF qualifiers. They lost. They didn't qualify for the U17 World Cup, but they were one game away. Only one team from each group made it out. I believe it was Honduras that made it out from their group, but Puerto Rico was this close to making history at that age group. And Nico, he plays for Austin FC, the U18s. Honestly, in my humble opinion, he has the best ball distribution with his feet for a goalkeeper in the academy, and I'd even maybe throw him into the FCito level. He's one of the best goalkeepers with ball distribution at that level. So we have talent at the goalkeeper position at all age levels, mate. So
we'll see what happens.
We'll see, gentlemen. But like Bersar Savovic said, I think the only thing we could and should do better is be more effective. I think we were dominating that game from the start. So, in the words of Savovic, little bit of things to definitely tweak, little bit of things
Some
to
tweaks
do.
that we have to make, but
Got to put the ball into the back of the net.
We'll
But
be
gentlemen, anything else you'd like to add on the Austin FC pod?
I'm ready. I'm ready for Saturday night.
I wonder if next Saturday is gonna be. They should keep the fireworks running. I don't know if they are. I
Oh
doubt
yeah,
it.
that was. They
I
need to
doubt
keep
it.
that up. That's sick.
Every
man.
game, you think so?
I would hope so. If not, I'll be disappointed.
I doubt
low-key.
it, but
I'm
damn,
sure
if
it
they
costs a
could,
lot,
I would
bro.
be.
I'm sure it does.
Yeah, bro, how much
the
money are we?
It was lit, Valley.
How much
It
you
was
think is that
lit.
party? Like what? 10,000?
Did you go? You didn't go.
10,000 for all those
I think you said you
fireworks?
had
Probably,
tickets.
right?
You didn't go to the game.
I
Around
don't
20
know.
grand, 10 grand
I'd like
every
to know
game.
how much each time, like the fireworks go off, how much
bet
Probably like
it's a
20
lot,
or 10
bro.
grand.
I bet it's a
like
lot.
20 or 10 grand.
Shout out
That's
my
a
boy
lot.
AP.
Hey.
I'm saying like every weekend would
Every
be nice,
week, though,
AP.
Every week.
I mean, you're already spending 30 million. I mean, might as well just
Nah,
an
it
extra
adds up,
two.
though.
Now the next
It does
game
add up.
against Portland, Saturday, March 1st. Wait on it. Late kickoff, 9:30 p.m.
9:30.
Where we
Why
gonna watch
so
it at
late?
Bali? We gotta go out for that game.
I'm gonna be at.
Let's go.
I don't know. I'm probably be in the club.
I might go to like Space 7.
I'm be in the club.
I might go to Space 7.
That's for after. That's if you're Space 7,
I'm gonna go to Space 7. I'm gonna go to Space 7.
Allegedly. I might go to West.
Nah, let's go to.
When's the last time you went to West?
Ojos D. Hey, we can go to Ojos D, no?
Like 2 years ago.
That's cap.
That's cap.
Bro, I don't go out.
Let's go. Honestly, we should go to
We're
Ojos.
Pablo.
Would be nice. Ojos would be nice. Ojos.
Oh my god, you're joking.
This guy's joking.
Ojos.
After Portland.
Michelos.
After don't even
Hell,
say
I ain't
that,
going
bro.
there.
So after Portland, we have Colorado. Austin FC faces off against them at home.
At home?
March 8th.
7:30.
That's gonna be up.
And then LAFC away from home, March 15th, 2:45. Early kickoff.
That's gonna be a war.
Remember, well, you don't know this, so it's not remember yet.
Announcement.
So, breaking announcement. We're going to have a watch party that day. So details will be coming out soon. But if you want to watch that game with us, make sure to be on the lookout for details. It's going to be a WATV watch party, the first one of the season, in a new spot. Not at the one on Creek. We are going to do more watch parties there as well. But this is a new spot we're going to try out.
Different vibe.
Different vibes. But still that sporty vibe.
Yeah.
Mark it down against LAFC. It's a
LAFC.
2:30 kickoff.
Lock it in.
And we're gonna push it, and we want everybody there.
I'm gonna give a
Everybody.
hint. I'm gonna give a hint to the folks.
Everybody there. Everybody.
The place that we're gonna have this watch party at, they sell food inside Q2 Stadium. So that's
They
all. That's
sell
all I'm gonna
food
say.
inside Q2 Stadium.
They are a vendor at Q2. So who can it be? We're gonna release. No.
Pluckers.
No. Actually, Pluckers blacklisted us. After
What?
that one
After
video.
that one
yeah.
rant.
They
After
blocked
this,
us?
they
Mellow
blocked us.
messed up. Mellow.
Bro, every time I go into Pluckers, they mess up my order.
Yeah.
Nah,
Mellow.
that means-
Mellow. Come on, man.
Or is that just the Pluckers
That's-
waiters? Like the
That's just you, bro.
Nah.
Yeah,
It's just-
that's just
I
you,
think it's
bro.
just the Plucker servers.
So
that
what is it?
video was
Is this
viral.
the prize? Okay, it's a prize.
What a moment, though.
Surprise.
Okay.
And
Bro, at
then,
least we got 5 wing cars, bro.
March-
Pluckers,
Yeah.
bro.
March 23rd, San Diego at Q2.
Hey, I heard that we're going. I heard a lot of.
I heard.
Well, I might go.
I heard. We have kind of low key have
No,
to.
I think I'm going to that because
When is it?
A
When is
lot
it?
of
March
Austin FC fans
23rd?
are going to that
No
game.
mistaken?
Like I heard,
No.
over 300 people are going to that game.
No. They're coming to Austin first.
No, like
Oh, okay, but when we go
no.
over there.
Oh, we go over there. No, we
No,
go.
wait. We play them twice?
We
Yeah.
play them twice.
Oh, we do it. They're okay.
Home and away.
Hey, they're gonna come here and beat us because they beat LA. They beat Galaxy.
They beat the
That was
Galaxy.
their first ever game, though.
Yeah,
too.
I think they got
Galaxy.
lucky.
Nah,
I think LAFC.
bro,
Still, I
that
mean,
final
LA Galaxy
goal-
still drunk.
Yeah,
They're still
that-
drunk.
That final goal, bro.
They're
was
still drunk
awesome,
though.
bro.
Galaxy
What
are
a-
still drunk. I think
Back
they're
to
still
back
drunk.
fire passes and then the campanita, bro.
Now,
Those guys are hungover, all of
gentlemen,
them.
one of the last things here, we visit San Diego
We're going.
after they visit us. So if you're going to go on that trip,
Get ready.
When is
Hey,
it? When is it?
A lot of people
book your
hear
trip
me out,
for
fans.
May 31st.
What I heard is a lot of people are going to that game.
Now-
A lot.
Guys, before
Like
we
over
get out of
300.
here,
You want to go? I'm trying to go.
gentlemen, before that we get out of here, just real quick, the round of 16 for the Champions League
It's
is
set.
set. I want to get your
Nah,
predictions.
I'm good. I don't want to talk about it.
Just
I don't wanna
real
talk about
quick.
it. I don't want to talk about champ. I don't want to talk about Arsenal, bro, honestly.
Who they got? Who did Arsenal get?
Bro, I don't. We got PSV. But
That
we're
should
doing
be
so
good.
bad. We're doing so bad. It doesn't even matter, bro.
But
All
y'all
right.
might be focusing on the.
We're so
Champions
bad
League.
right now. It doesn't. It sucks. Bro,
Before we
honestly.
get out of here,
I'm just
Club
sad.
Brugge, Aston Villa. Who you got?
Aston Villa.
Villa? Who you
Villa.
got?
I got Villa.
Villa.
Okay. Club Brugge could surprise, but we'll see. Real Madrid, Atletico. This is the first time they meet in the round of
Yeah.
16 in the Champions League in history.
That's crazy.
First time.
That is crazy.
I can
Who do you
never-
got?
I can't go against Real Madrid on the Champions League.
Atleti.
Atleti? You don't know what you're talking about.
Atleti.
Danny Vance.
Real Madrid.
Okay.
Oh,
of course.
whoa! He said that like, whoa.
Dortmund versus Lille. Lille.
Dortmund.
I got Dortmund.
Okay.
Dortmund.
All right. Fair. PSV, Arsenal.
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 I got Arsenal.
With
PSV.
Arsenal.
Oh, come on. Feyenoord, Inter. They already took down one Milan.
Inter.
They're
going for the double.
Inter's gonna take care of them.
Imagine they do that.
Inter's gonna take care of
They'll
them.
own
Inter's
Italy.
gonna take care of them.
Bayern versus Bayern Leverkusen.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Oh.
They just
What you
recently
got?
played, and it was a 0-0, and
got
Leverkusen
Bayern
dominated.
Leverkusen. Bayern Leverkusen. Bayern
dominated.
Leverkusen. Bayern
I got Leverkusen,
Leverkusen. Bayern
bro.
Leverkusen.
I got
Now,
Leverkusen.
footy always gives you a rematch. Benfica, Barcelona.
Barcelona. Not even close.
Benfica.
Barcelona. Not even close.
Benfica,
Barcelona.
Benfica.
Barcelona's
might
gonna
even
destroy them.
golear, bro.
Barcelona's
Nah.
gonna fucking
Benfica.
5-0.
Now, last one. PSG, Liverpool.
Oh, Liverpool's
PSG.
4-0.
PSG.
Nah, come on,
PSG.
bro.
PSG.
They just smacked City,
PSG.
bro. Look at how they're doing in the
PSG.
Premier League. They're top of the
PSG.
Premier League, top of the Champions League. They're the most
PSG.
informed
You know
team right now.
Bali.
PSG.
Come on, bro.
You know
Vamos.
Bali. You know
Be
Bali.
real with
Dembele.
yourself.
PSG.
Now,
PSG.
last thing I'm gonna ask. There's
PSG.
Last thing I'm gonna ask. There's a potential scenario that could be a Clásico Champions League final, but for that to happen, another potential scenario that could happen is Madrid would have to go through Liverpool in the semifinals.
Yeah.
Do you think that Madrid can overcome this Liverpool, mate?
No.
Don't doubt Madrid.
But it is the Champions League. It is the Champions League. So on the cool, Madrid can take
100%
anybody
no.
in the Champions League. It don't matter who you are.
This Liverpool is scary,
It's
mate.
scary, bro.
Yeah.
And Salah's on some crazy form.
Honestly,
Salah Ballon d'Or, bro.
Honestly,
Salah Ballon d'Or.
No, Salah Ballon d'Or.
Salah Ballon d'Or.
Salah,
No.
bro.
Salah Ballon d'Or.
Bro,
Messi.
Don't get this guy started. He's
We're being serious.
He's been on some messy stuff lately.
Have you
bro.
seen what literally happened against
bro,
SKC?
See what you do, bro. See what
Did
you
you
do.
see what happened
Yeah.
against SKC? The
snow- the
I
rain-
don't even
the
want to
snow
get into
day?
it.
nothing
I don't even wanna
happened.
get
Nothing
into it.
happened.
Bro,
Nothing
he's
happened.
switching up on
I don't want
Messi,
to get
bro.
into it, bro. I don't want to get into it. But
What do you
gentlemen,
mean switching up?
can Madrid overcome Liverpool?
Madrid can overcome anybody in the Champions
Yeah,
League.
they can.
Whoever
Yeah.
Madrid play,
Honestly, they
it doesn't
can.
matter who
It
you
sucks.
are. It could go either way.
sucks.
So
I wasn't born
So
a
I can go
Madrid
either way.
fan.
Fair. What?
You know, I wasn't born a Madrid fan, bro.
Do you
I'm not
wish you were?
happy.
Do you wish you were?
No, I don't. I don't wish, but if sometimes it feels good. Like I must feel good, right? Like it
feels
must feel
great.
good, right? Like
I
Yeah.
literally
Must feel good a
recruited
little
Danny.
bit.
I
It must
literally
feel
said,
good,
bro,
like,
this is your team, bro. Best decision
Yeah.
ever.
Yeah, best
I don't
Best
regret
decision
nothing.
ever.
I don't regret
Danny stayed
nothing.
with.
I don't regret anything, but I do sometimes
mean,
like
bro?
I do sometimes miss
Cap.
feeling that
Hey,
like a good feeling.
Lakers.
Lakers, what you?
You know,
Lanyard.
you know he
Lakers
got
Lakers,
mad the
bro.
other day that I brought that
Austin
up.
FC brings me
Bro, I
happiness.
never had a
You got
Lakers
mad.
lanyard, bro. He
Yeah, you
started
did.
some
We're
shit
good.
against me
You
in
did,
high school.
bro.
He was
We're good.
slandered my name.
Bro,
I wanted to sue.
You know what we need to do? We
It's
need to go
freaking-
to a Spurs game.
I've been to Spurs game.
It's
I've been to three,
four,
bro. It's-
four,
What time is it?
4:10 a.m.
It's 4:10 a.m. in
4:10
Austin, bro.
a.m.,
4:10
you know.
a.m. All right.
This is not coming out.
We're
bro.
going to get out of
4:10
here.
a.m.
Let's get out of the pod, y'all.
4:10 a.m.
All right. We're going to come
I'm
back
chilling.
with the Portland review. And then after that, see what happens. But have a good night. Have a good day, everybody. And be safe. Ciao.